Hello children, good morning all. Now this is your mathematics class. Then in the last few classes, you already completed one chapter. You remember which is the chapter you completed? Yes, you already completed the first chapter, chapter 1, learning large numbers, isn't it? Now today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter 2, addition and subtraction. Okay, so today we will learn chapter 2, addition and subtraction. Now in your lower classes you have already studied addition and subtraction of small numbers, isn't it? In standard 2 and 3 you have already studied addition and subtraction of small numbers. Now in standard 4 you will be learning addition and subtraction of large numbers, that is 5 digit, 6 digit, 4 digit numbers, etc. Okay, so first we will start with addition. Okay, so today we will learn addition. Okay, addition. You know what is the definition for addition? What is addition? Putting together two or more quantities of the same kind is called addition. Okay, putting together two or more quantities of the same kind is called addition. Okay, then the numbers added are called addends. The numbers that are added are called addends. Okay, I will give you one example later. The numbers that are added are called addends. The final result obtained after addition is called the sum. That is actually the answer to addition is called what? S-U-M, sum. Okay, the spelling is S-U-M, sum. So the final result obtained after addition is called the sum. You look at this example. I have written one example here. 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4. You know what is 5 plus 4? It is 9. You studied this in standard 1 itself. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, so here which are the numbers that are added? 5 and 4 are the numbers that are added. So 5 and 4 are called what? The addends. 5 and 4 are the addends. And 9 is what? 9 is the sum. Okay, 9 is the sum of 5 and 4. Okay, so 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Here 5 and 4 are the addends and 9 is the sum. Okay, is it clear? Then now we will learn some properties of addition. Properties of addition. The first property is order property. Order property. Now the property is like this. Changing the order of addends does not change the sum. Changing the order of addends does not change the sum. Example, 3 plus 5. I have written here 3 plus 5. And what is 3 plus 5? You keep 3 in your mind. Add 5 to 3. So what is 3 plus 5? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 plus 5 you are getting 8. Okay. Now consider 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3. So for that you keep 5 in your mind. 6, 7, 8. So 5 plus 3 is also 8. So listen children. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 3 is also 8. So what you can observe? 3 plus 5 and 5 plus 3 are equal. Isn't it? 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3. That means you can add two numbers in any order. Changing the order of addends does not change the sum. That is 3 plus 5 or 5 plus 3. Both answer will be what? 8. Okay, so 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3. This property is known as what? Order property. Okay, then next one. Next property is property of 0. Property of 0. This also you already know. Okay. On adding 0 to a number, we get the same number. On adding 0 to a number, we get the same number. Example, 5 plus 0. What is 5 plus 0? 5. What is 0 plus 5? That is also 5. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 0 plus 5 is also 5. So on adding 0 to a number, we get the same number. This property is known as property of 0. Okay. Then the next property is grouping property. Grouping property. When we add more than two numbers, changing the grouping of the addends does not change the sum. Okay, when we add more than two numbers, changing the grouping of the addends does not change the sum. One example I have given here. See, 2 plus 3 plus 5. Here I have written 2 plus 3 inside bracket to show that we are going to add 2 plus 3 first. Okay. What is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. 5 plus 5. This 5. Okay. 2 plus 3 is 5. Then 5 plus 5 is 10. You are getting 10. Now look at the next type. 2 plus 3 plus 5. See here what is given in bracket? 3 plus 5 is given in bracket. That means that you have to add 3 plus 5 first. 3 plus 5 you add first. What is 3 plus 5? It is 8. Okay. So now we will add 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay. So what you can observe here? 2 plus 3 plus 5. That is, first we add 2 and 3. Then we add 5. We get the answer 10. In the second case, first we add 3 and 5. Then 2 plus that answer of 3 and 5. 3 plus 5, that is 8. That also we are getting 2 plus 8, that is 10. So that means 2 plus 3 plus 5 is same as 2 plus 3 plus 5. That means this is grouping property. When we add more than two numbers, you can add in any order. The sum will remain the same. Okay, these are the three properties. Order property, then property of 0, and what? Grouping property. Okay. Now we will learn addition of large numbers. The first question is this. Question number 1. Read the number. You already know how to read large numbers. Here there are 5 digits in each number. So this is 41,823, isn't it? 41,823 plus 28,156. 41,823 plus 28,156. We are going to add this. Now in the question itself, you can see that the numbers to be added are given vertically. Vertically means what? One number under the other number. See, one number is given under the other number. And also the digits are written in correct according to the places. Okay, the digits are written in correct places. See, 3 is in ones place, 2 is in tens place, 8 is in hundreds place, like that. Next number 6 is in ones place. So it is already arranged neatly and vertically. Your only work is simply add. And start addition from which place? From the ones place. You have to start addition from the ones place, from the extreme right side. Okay. So it is 3 plus 6. Ones place it is 3 plus 6. See, 3 plus 6, or you can do 6 plus 3. Why? You can do either 3 plus 6 or 6 plus 3. What is the reason? Just now we studied that changing the order of the numbers does not change the sum. Okay. So it is easy to take 6 plus 3 because 6 is the large number, isn't it? So it is always good if you take the large number in your mind, the small number in your finger. But it is not compulsory. You can do 3 plus 6 also. You will get the same sum. But here I am going to do 6 plus 3. Okay. So for that, you keep 6 in your mind and 3 in your hand, 3 fingers. So keep 6 in your mind. Then 7, 8, 9. Okay, 3 fingers. So 6 plus 3, 7, 8, 9. Remember that for addition we always do forward counting. Okay, for addition you do forward counting. Okay, so 6 plus 3, 7, 8, 9. So here I am writing 9. Now if you do 3 plus 6, then also you get 9. Okay. Then next tens place, 2 plus 5. Tens place it is 2 plus 5. You can do 2 plus 5 or 5 plus 2. You get the same answer. So the large number is 5. So I am going to do 5 plus 2. Okay. 5 plus 2. 5 you keep in your mind. 2 fingers in your hand. Okay. 5. Then 6, 7. So what is 5 plus 2? 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay. Then next hundreds place. It is 8 plus 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay. Then thousands place 1 plus 8. 1 plus 8 or you can do 8 plus 1. What is 8 plus 1? 8 plus 1 is 9. Then the 10,000s place 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2. Keep 4 in your mind. Do forward counting. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5, 6. 2 fingers in your hand. 4. Then 5, 6. So what is 4 plus 2? Yes, it is 6. So we got the answer. What is the answer? 6 plus 3 is 9, 5 plus 2 is 7, 8 plus 1 is 9, again 8 plus 1 is 9, 4 plus 2 is 6. So answer is 69,979. Okay. Now look at the next question, question number 2. Again, some 2 5-digit numbers are there. 51,238 plus 24,276. Again, we start adding from the ones place. 8 plus 6. For 8 plus 6, you keep 8 in your mind and forward counting, take 6 in your fingers. Okay, so 8 in your mind. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 8 plus 6 you are getting 14. So in 14, what you can write? You can write only the ones digit there. You can write only 4 there. So where will you write this one? Yes, you know that this one is the carryover. And carryover you write in the tens place. Okay, 8 plus 6 is 14. Carryover 1 in the tens place. Okay. Then I am starting from the largest number 7. 7 plus 3. 7 in your mind. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus the carryover 1. So that becomes 11. 11, what you will write? You write only 1 there. Again, you get 1 carryover in the hundreds place. Okay. Now add the digits in the hundreds place. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then thousands place. 4 plus 1, 5. No carry over there. Then the 10,000s place. 5 plus 2 is 7. So once again we will do it. 8 plus 6 is 14. You have carry over 1. Then 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. Again carry over 1. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5. There no carry over. Then again 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, so the first question was a question with no carryover. In the second question, there is carryover. Okay. Then arrange in columns and find the sum. That is a different type of question. Arrange in columns and find the sum. See, what is the number? Read the number. It is 12,068 plus 2,437. It is 12,068 plus 2,437. So you cannot add numbers by writing like this. Here the numbers are given how? Which way the numbers are given? Horizontally as a row, isn't it? For adding, you have to write the numbers one under the other in a vertical method. You have to write the numbers vertically. That means one number under the other number. And remember, you have to write the digits in correct places. Write the digits in correct places. Okay. So 12,000. So 1 in the 10,000s, 2 in the thousands, hundreds place 0, then 68, like this. It's 12,068 plus what? 2,437. So there in 2,437 only 4 digits are there. So up to thousands. This is the thousands place, isn't it? So this 2 you have to write in which place? In the thousands. So 2, 4, 3, 7. See, don't make mistake when you write the digits. You have to write in correct places. Start from the thousands. 2 in the thousands place, 4 in the hundreds place, 3 in the tens place, and 7 in the ones place. Okay. Now start adding. Always start addition from the ones place, that is from the extreme right side. Okay. 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is, keep 8 in your mind. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Write 5. Carryover is there. Carryover is 1. Okay, then 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3. 7, 8, 9. Plus 1. The carryover 1. So 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 0. Carryover is there. 1. Now 4 plus 0 is what? 4 plus 0 is 4 itself. Then 4 plus a carryover 1. That is 4 plus 1 is 5. Then next place 2 plus 2 is 4. Then here 1 is there. Sorry, not here. 1. Okay. So answer is 14,505. We will do it once again. First of all, if the question is given in the horizontal way, first you have to arrange them in the vertical way. That is one number under the other number. And the digits should be written in correct places. Okay. So 8 plus 7, 15. Carry over 1. 6 plus 3, 9. Plus 1, 10. Carry over 1. 4 plus 0 is 4 plus 1, 5. 2 plus 2, 4, then 1. So answer is what? How will you read the answer? 14,505. Okay. Next one again. 12,909 plus 69 plus 9,989. So you can see that again the question is given horizontally. So you have to write and arrange the numbers vertically, that is one under the other, and you should write in the correct places. So 12,909. Okay, this is how you write it, 12,909. Now the next greatest number is 9,000. So I am just writing this 9,989 now. No problem if you write 69, no problem. I am just writing 9,989. 9,000 in the thousands. Hundreds place, again 9, then 89. And 69 comes in the tens and ones place. Okay, so it is 12,909 plus 9,989 plus 69. Now we can add them. Addition. Okay, one of the mistake that children usually make is like this. They write like this. 9,989. 69. Is this correct? No, this is the wrong method. Don't do it like this. Okay. So you have to write according to the correct places. Okay, and then ones place. 9 plus 9 plus 9. What is it? 9 plus 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then 18 plus 9. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 you are getting. Okay. So 27, what you will write here? You write 7. Carry over is 2. Carry over 2. Then 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. Okay, 6 here. Again 16 you are getting one carryover. Then again 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. And 18 plus 1 is 19. Again carryover is there. Then 9 plus 2. 10, 11. And 11 plus 1 is 12. Again there is carryover. 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. So once again we will do it. 9 plus 9 plus 9 we are getting 27. Carry over 2. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. Carry over 1. Then 9 plus 9, 18 plus 1, 19. Carry over 1. 9 plus 2, 11 plus 1, 12. Again carry over 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So answer is 22,967. Okay, so you have to arrange in correct places. Okay. The next one, 2,763 plus 2,436 plus 723. See, here thousands place. This is thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Okay. So 2,763, 2,436, 723. 700. Where should you write that 7? 7 should be in the hundreds place. Okay. Now start adding from the right side, from the ones place. 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 3, 9. Then 9 plus 3 is 10, 11, 12. So 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. You are getting 2. Carryover is there. What is the carryover? Carryover is 1. Okay. Then again 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. Again carryover is there. Okay. So 7 plus 4. What is 7 plus 4? 8, 9, 10, 11. That 11 plus 7. 11 plus 7 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Then 18 plus 1. It is 19. Again carry over. 2 plus 2. 4. 4 plus 1. 5. Okay. So the answer is 5922. Let us do it once again. First we add the ones place. 6 plus 3 9. 9 plus 3 12. Carry over 1. 6 plus 3 9. 9 plus 2 11 plus 1 12. Carry over 1. 7 plus 1 8 plus 4 12 plus 7 it is 19. Carry over 1. 2 plus 2 4 plus 1 5. Okay, so answer is 5922. Okay, next, another type of question. Find the number that is 127 more than 65,349. Find the number that is 127 more than 65,349. So the required answer, then the required number equals 65,349 plus 127. Why it is plus? Because more than, the word more than implies it is addition. To find a number which is more than another number, it is always plus or addition. Okay. So what you have to write? Required number equals 65,349 plus 127. Now you have to arrange in columns vertically, one number under the other number. This addition you can do in the working column. Okay. 65,349 plus 127. Remember, more than means what? It is addition. Okay, start adding from the right side. From the ones place. 9 plus 7. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Carry over 1. Then tens place. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. No carry over there. Then 3 plus 1 is 4. Then 5, 6. Write same. 5 and 6 you write same itself. So answer is the required number which is 127 more than 65,349 is 65,476. Okay. Now next question. 1,000 more than 16 is, what is this number? 6 digits are there. So it is 6 lakh. 6 lakh 90,432. 6 lakh 90,432. 1,000 more than. So more than means what? You have to do addition. Okay. So in the working column you can do addition. 6 lakh 98,432 plus 1,000. 1 you write in the thousands place. Okay. Then do addition. 2 plus 0, very easy, 2. 3 plus 0, 3. 4 plus 0, 4. 8 plus 1, 9. Here 9 itself 6. Okay. So answer is 6,99,432. So more than means, how will you find more than of a number? You have to do addition. Okay. Then the next one, fill in the blanks. 125 plus dash is equal to 378. See, 125 plus dash is equal to 378. See, one number is given 125 plus another number. That is when two numbers are added, the sum is 378. Okay, when two numbers are added, the sum is 378. You have to find the number that comes here. Okay, you have to find which number comes here. Question mark, you don't know that number, you have to find. So sum of two numbers is given, one number is given. How will you find the other number? The other number, it is easy, 378, the sum minus given number. Okay, the other number is the sum minus the given number. So subtraction you can do in the working space. 378 is the sum minus 125. Okay, 8 minus 5 is, you know, subtraction you have to do backward counting. 8 minus 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Then 7 minus 2, 6, 5, 5. Then 3 minus 1, 2. So what is 378 minus 125? It is 253. So you have to write that answer here, 253. 125 plus 253 gives 378. This is fill in the blanks question. So writing this step is not necessary. Okay, you simply subtract in the working space and you can write the answer. The next one, 240 plus dash is equal to 672. So one number 240, the sum is 672. You have to find the other number. Sum of two numbers is given. One number is given. How will you find the other number? It is again sum minus the given number. Sum minus given number. 672 minus 240. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, you do backward counting. 7 minus 4. 6, 5, 4, 3. 6 minus 2 is 5, 4. Okay, so we got 432. So what is the answer that you can write here? In the dash, you can write 432. Okay. So 240 plus 432 gives 672. So if a question like this is given in which one number is given and the sum is given, how can you find the other number? Sum minus the given number. Okay. Now next, last question in fill in the blanks. Dash plus 7864 equals 7864 plus 347. See, here you can use order property. You can add two numbers in any order, isn't it? So, dash plus 7864 is equal to 7864 plus 347. So, what comes here? Yes, it is 347. Okay. Here the answer was 432. 432. Okay, so 347 plus 7864 is equal to 7864 plus 347. Using which property? Using order property. Okay. Then next one. Now we will move on to problem solving. Okay, problem solving. First question. The population of two small villages is 58,060 and 74,192 respectively. What is the total population of both the villages together? what is the total population of both the villages together. So if there is the word total, together, if all these words are there, what you have to do? It is addition. Okay, total, together, all these words implies addition. Okay, now since this is problem solving, you have to write the steps. Without steps, you will not get marks. Okay, so you have to write steps. What is the first step? Population of two small villages. So the first step is population of one village equals 58,060. Second step, population of the other village equals 74,192. Total population equals, you add the two numbers to get the total. Addition you can do in the working column. Okay. 2 plus 0 is 2. Then 9 plus 6, 10. Keep 9 in your mind. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 you are getting. But there is carryover in the hundreds place. 1 plus 0 is 1, and that 1 plus carryover 1 is 2. Then 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is, keep 8 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 8 plus 4 is 12. Again there is carryover. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so this is the answer. How will you read this number? It is 13 lakh. No, it is 1 lakh. How many digits are there in the answer? Only 6 digits. So it is 1,32,252. So the total population of the two villages is 1,32,252. I think you got it, how to write the steps. Without steps, you will not get marks for problem solving. Okay. So the answer is 1,32,252. Now moving on to the last question. Question number 2. Pramod bought a mobile phone for rupees 7,890. His friend Sonu bought a mobile phone which cost him rupees 8,500 more. 8,500 more. Okay. Find the amount Sonu paid for buying the mobile phone. Steps. Okay. What is given? Pramod bought a mobile phone for rupees 7,890. So what is the cost of the mobile phone that Pramod bought? It is 7,890. Okay. Then Sonu bought a mobile phone which cost him 8,500 rupees more. So what you have to do? What is the meaning of this more? We already studied one or two questions on more always means what? It is addition, isn't it? So cost of the mobile phone that Sonu bought is 7,890 plus 8,500. Add the two numbers. Okay. In the working column, you can do addition. 0 plus 0, 0. 9 plus 0 is 9. 8 plus 5. It is 8 plus 5. Keep 8 in your mind. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry over 1. Then 8 plus 7. Keep 8 in your mind. Take 7 in your finger. So 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus 1, 16. So how will you read this number? It is 16,390. Okay, now what is it? It is the cost. And for cost, what you have to write? You have to give rupee symbol. Sorry, it is not. There is one here, isn't it? So it is 16,390. So 16,390 rupees, 16,390. Okay. So look here once again, cost of the mobile phone that Pramod bought is given. Cost of the mobile phone that Sonu bought. Since it is 8,500 rupees more, add the two numbers to get the answer. Okay, so it is rupees. Answer is rupees 16,390. Okay, so this is addition. I have given you some homework in the notes. You have to practice this chapter well. Okay, children? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.